Hello beautiful blockchain people, that's me again at CryptoSpine. This is my next cryptocurrency market overview. So let's start. Let's have a look at the prices of the major cryptocurrencies according to the site of CoinGecko. And as we see, the market has recorded a decent price rebound for the last 24 hours. Bitcoin is back above the psychological level of $50,000 per one digital coin. And it seems that it is some kind of nice rebound after the solid price correction that took place last week. Now, let's analyze today the price chart of Bitcoin because it's Monday, and let's see what's going on in the different time frames. So, the current price is close to $53,000 per one digital coin. This is how the price chart looks like. So we had this zigzag price increase followed by another price correction, and now the price is rebounding. Let's have a look at the different time frames and apply technical and candlestick analysis. Of course, we will start from the monthly time frame, but before that, let me remove all those unnecessary things from the price chart. And this is the price chart that we need. So to some extent, we're very familiar with all those candlesticks, but let me remind you once again that we have a sequence of bullish candlesticks with ascending local lows and ascending local highs. So definitely this is a bullish signal. Of course, the last few candlesticks for the month of January and February, they have this tall upper shadow indicating that the bulls are facing some resistance sometimes, and it is just a reminder or warning that we have to be really very careful. The bullish trend, the uptrend remains in place, but sometimes we face a lot of volatility, a lot of pressure coming from the bears. Now, let's analyze the last candlestick. I want to say that by the end of the month, we have one more week and the situation may change. But if we assume that at the end of the month, we have exactly this candlestick, I won't say that this is a bearish signal. And let me tell you why. First of all, it has a body in the middle of the price range. It has a tall upper shadow and a tall lower shadow. That combined means that it was a period of consolidation. So there was some uncertainty, but we say that because of this uptrend, that was just a consolidation. Moreover, so it was just a consolidation. It doesn't matter that the candlestick has a red or bearish body. Also, it is important to highlight that the local high is above the previous one and the local low is above the previous one. So this is a bullish signal. So in the monthly time frame, if we have something like this, I would consider it as some kind of break or a period of consolidation within the price increase. Now let's move on to the weekly chart. This is the weekly chart. Price increase followed by some kind of correction or consolidation. Another price increase, unsuccessful bearish engulfing. So let me show you this unsuccessful bearish engulfing. Actually, it was a successful one. However, almost immediately cancelled or revoked by the other candlesticks that were a bullish one. So it was an indicator that probably we're entering some period of consolidation. Of course, the price increased and it consolidated in the upper bound of this range. I talk about this many times. We saw this similar to long leg Dodge candlestick. Now I want to outline that after this period of consolidation, we have this bearish candlestick here in the chart indicating that probably the price will consolidate a little bit lower within this range prior to going back to this upper bound of the consolidation, because once again this is a bearish candlestick that has a local high below the previous one and a local low below the previous one. So we have to be really very careful. We still see that we have this consolidation, but a little bit of pressure is on the way, so we have to be really careful. That's it for the weekly chart. So I would say that in the weekly chart we have a consolidation. Now let's move on to the daily chart. First, this is the price chart. Let me remind you that we used to analyze this uptrend. Let me change the color. And we analyzed this uptrend, and that was actually the trend line. Here, a breakdown took place and the price dropped below the trend line. However, the trend still remained bullish uptrend. We just change the angle, the slope, and of course the trend line. But at that time I said that it is just some kind of indicator or signal indicating that the trend is changing its slope, and nothing, the trend remains bullish, but it's just changing its slope. Now, a breakdown took place recently, and this is something, let's say, at first sight bearish. Also, if I add the 30-day moving average, we did this last week on Friday when I analyzed the price chart of Bitcoin. So let me add two moving averages. The first one is the 30-day moving average. So this is the 30-day moving average. And let me change the style a little bit. I want to remind you that yes, the price has dropped below the 30-day moving average. And since the beginning of this solid price increase, or since the beginning of October of last year, this is the first time the price has dropped so deep below the 30-day moving average, because here that was a small dip. Here the price received support at the 30-day moving average. The same here. Here it dropped significantly below the 30-day moving average. So at first sight, this is something bearish. But even on Friday, when I analyzed the price chart, I outlined some really very important things in the price chart of Bitcoin at that time, and we were there at this candlestick. Now, let me now add the 90-day moving average. This is the 3-month moving average, and this is a very solid support for the price chart of Bitcoin in any asset in such kind of price increase. When we have such kind of solid price increase, this is a very solid support. And I want to remind you that on Friday when I talk about, or it was, yes, it was Friday or Saturday, but probably Friday. When I analyzed the price chart of Bitcoin, I said that in my view, it's highly probable that the price of Bitcoin will receive support at the 3-month moving average. And now we are witnessing this rebound. Why? Because for the very first time ever since the bull run started, that is the first time the price has hit the 3-month moving average. This is a very solid support line for the price chart of Bitcoin. And that's why this is the very first time, and probably it will rebound back to the 1 month or 30-day moving average, because the 30-day moving average in this situation, it acts as a magnet and it attracts the price. Now, this is the first thing I wanted to outline, very important thing, that we have a solid support here. The next one, let me continue. Although the price dropped below this trend line, if we switch to shorter time frames, for example, the 4-hour chart, and draw a line through these local highs here, let me change a little bit the style of this line, it may turn out that we are witnessing that the price of Bitcoin is trying now to change the slope once again of the bullish trend, and to make another channel that will have another angle and of course another trend line. So it may turn out that the price is just changing the trajectory of the uptrend. But once again, I want to highlight that this is just an assumption, and we still don't have this uptrend or newly created ascending channel, because we have just one local low that is confirmed, and we still don't know if this is the next local low, the second one. The price may drop further down. That's why this is just an assumption, but it is worth keeping an eye on, because if we see that the price rebounds and if it turns out that this is the next local low, it may turn out that this is the next, let's say, trend or trajectory of the uptrend. And if we get back to the daily chart and add the 3-month moving average, it means that from here the price will rebound and resume the uptrend, because it will receive solid support from the 3-month moving average as well. Now, how to trade or how to spot the right moment when to enter the market. First, we were in the 4-hour chart. Now we will go to the 1-hour chart. or even the 30-minute chart. And I want to outline that we have a descending channel, or it means a downtrend, in the 30-minute and the 1-hour chart, and that's the key, let's say, channel we have to keep an eye on. So we have a downtrend. This is the downtrend here. This is a descending channel within the ascending channel in the 4-hour chart, and this is once again the correction, the current correction. Now it seems that the price is starting to test the upper bound of this descending channel or downtrend. If a breakout takes place and the price exits this descending channel and rebounds, let's say, it may turn out to be the beginning of the trend renewal in the more heavier time frames, such as the 4-hour chart. So it may turn out that this is the rebound that will lead to the trend renewal of the uptrend, let's say, in the 4-hour chart, in the daily chart, and so on. That's why it's worth keeping an eye on this descending channel in the very short time frames and wait for a breakout. Of course, if such kind of breakout doesn't happen, the price may continue to decline, and that's why traders should be really very careful. It's better to wait for a confirmation that the price exits this downtrend. Now, I want to say that yesterday I bought a little bit of Bitcoin at levels close to $49,300, so below $50,000 per one digital coin. The price was here yesterday. That was when I bought a little bit of Bitcoin yesterday here in this, let's say, bottom. Why? Because I decided to take this risk because of the 3-month moving average, because I think that it will support the price and then it may rebound and get back to the 30-day moving average that will act as a magnet. Because of this, I decided to enter a little bit the market. Let's see what happens. That's just my approach. That's it for today, fellas. Please share your point of view. Of course, I want to say that I didn't wait to see a breakout from this descending channel I outlined in the shorter time frames. So it's a little bit risky, but that's why I bought just a little bit. I didn't put a lot of money into this, let's say, trading position. That's it for today, fellas. Please share your point of view as a comment under this video. Of course, I wish you a very wonderful day. Good luck in the financial markets and hope to see you in the next one. It was me again at CryptoSpot.